Hey everybody, Glammy Up Girl here. It is Wednesday, February 7th, 2024. We are well into 2024. I am here at the International Institute of Aesthetic Arts and Beauty doing our weekly Wednesday webinar, and tonight's topic is over eyelashes. So eyelashes is the second program that we offer here at the Institute. Me, myself, and I have been lashing since 2010. So this will mark, 14 years come May that I will have been lashing. And the game has changed tremendously in the past 14 years, from not being able to have fine classes or trainings that often to now you have full-fledged schools, online programs, not only certifications but also licenses. So Texas is one of the only states that offers a lash license, a specialty lash license to be technical with the terms, where it is a 320 clocked hour program where a student will come to a specific campus, if I could talk, take the program, which should consist of curriculum and practicals, where the student is learning about eye anatomy, the student is learning about the diseases and disorders of the eye, the student is learning about history and careers in eyelashes, as well as infection control, preventative measures, application, adhesives, supplies, tools, equipment, and then just overall business practices. And of course, we here at the Institute always want to teach like the life skills and all that stuff because it's relevant. And what I find is you don't always realize what's important until you need it, right? So we take classes and we'll go to conferences, or a student is in their program and they may think, hey, this isn't relevant. Like, why would I need to know about the eye anatomy? Well, if you're going to be working on someone's eye, you want to know what particular functions are associated with the eye and where those functions are coming out of. So to reference it to the skin is a part of the body's anatomy, right? Anatomy and physiology, breaking down the different functions, instructions, and structures of the body system. So the skin is the protective function of the body, and in that protection there are layers to that. And so when we explain that to the students and they get a thorough understanding of why you need to know about the integumentary system and how majority of all the other systems are actually connected to your skin, then you can be a better esthetician. It's the same thing for the eye. When you understand that, understanding the different functions and the different organs, if you will, of the eye will help make you that much better of a eyelash specialist, because you'll know why somebody is maybe crying when they're getting their eyelashes done, which is typically because of films. Or you'll know what to do if someone, is a blinker that's affecting their eyelid. What's causing that? Do they have caffeine? Or, are they just a jittery person? Are they nervous about getting this particular treatment? So on and so forth. So having a thorough understanding of the body and how it works will help you correlate with different issues that may come up, and you won't be like, man, I can't work on this person, or I don't know what to do. It'll teach you how to be a problem solver, because, okay, I understand that this function helps with this, so I'm able to counteract this particular issue. For instance, films, as I just mentioned, can get into the eye and cause it to tear up through the tear ducts. Well, having a glue that doesn't have as many films in the glue will help with the watering of the eye. And so that's one thing that we'll talk about in our eyelash program. We'll also go over the different types of curls that are available. They have changed. I mean, they keep coming out with more and more. When I started, it was just pretty much C, B, and J curls, and now you have double C, double D, B, I, L. I mean, there's tons of different curls out there, and so you just have to find what works best for you. You'll see all these different people out there doing different techniques, which is fine as long as the client is safe and you're maintaining the health of their eyelash, as well as maintaining and protecting yourself when doing eyelash extensions. But it is a very lucrative business. I mean, you can make hundreds of thousands and over your career, make millions of dollars just doing lashes. However, you need to be mindful of the toll that it takes on your body. I mean, doing a repetitive motion day after day, whether you be a sports person or, standing as a stylist or, working in constructions and being in a certain movement, it takes a toll on your body. And I'm always encouraging the students to get a chiropractor, to get a massage therapist, to get someone to help work on them because of because of how they're working on others. And one thing is for sure, and two things are for certain in the beauty industry: you give a lot. You give your time, you're giving your service, and you're giving your body to give your time and service. And so it tears on you over time. Being in that particular stance, it works on your neck. Being focused with your eyes, it takes a toll on that. Having the mental capacity to make sure I isolate, separate, isolate, separate, isolate, separate. Also making sure you're following the mapping, making sure that both lashes are even. I see oftentimes that people will choose to just work on one eye, and I always say work on both eyes. Because that one eye that you start on, that one eye that you like, that's going to be your marvelous, spectacular, almost perfect eye. Whereas the other eye, it'll look all right, but it won't be as good as the other because you'll focus, you'll give everything you have to that, and then you still have a whole other eye. So I always encourage the ladies, hey, work on both eyes at the same time, because when you get done, when it's all said and done and you still have a whole other eye, you're going to be like, crap. So these are just some little tidbits that I've learned over the years, try to teach the students and train on, and just information that will help you in your lash career. Start looking now, if you are in lash school or wanting to do lash school, start looking now at where you want to go and what you want to do with it. Make your vision board. It's good to have a vision board that sets your short-term and long-term goals, because you need a pathway to get there. Like, it's great to say, oh, I want to be a lash stylist and make $100,000 a year. Well, where are you going to go to school? What's the demographic to make that type of money? So on and so forth. There's a lot of factors that actually it takes to obtain our goals. But if we have our vision board in a spot where we can see it each and every day, it will remind us, okay, this is why I'm doing this. Okay, this is why I'm going through this, right? And we'll get to where we want to be because we'll be reminded of our vision, which is ultimately our dream and how we want to get there. So as usual, thanks for chiming in to our Wednesday webinar, dropping a couple of tidbits here from what I've learned and experienced over the years. Still planning on having an open house if you are interested in coming here to the Institute on the 29th of February. It's a leap year. Can you believe it? Yay, crazy. So we're going to be doing a little open house that evening and just inviting people to come see our campus, having a little food and a little bit of some drinks just to kind of open up and show the school and just invite people in. So if you're interested, please check out our website at www.IIOAAAB.education. You can also email us at info@IIOAAAB.education. You can reach out to our admissions line at 469-289-2837, brain fart. You can tweet us on X. I finally got that right. You can DM us on Facebook and or Instagram if you have any questions about our program, scheduling, anything like that. Our next upcoming enrollments are going to be February the 13th. That's going to be for the full-time esthetician and lash programs. So that's our program that's during the day from 10 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. And then we're also going to have an evening class starting on February 27th, which will be Tuesday through Friday from 5:30 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. each and every week. We typically have our full-time classes start every 6 weeks, and our part-time classes start every 10 weeks. So if you're interested, you live around the Allen area, or you want some online classes, we've brought those back. Feel free to reach out to us. We also do scheduled school tours. That can be booked via online, or you're more than welcome to call in and schedule a call. where we'll talk to you more in depth about your particular goals, what it is that you're wanting out of a program, and how we can potentially help you obtain those goals. As always, stay loved, stay blessed, stay healthy, and until we meet again.